Hi, I'm Brad Pfeffer from Sugar Research Australia. In this cane clip, we're going to talk to Adoption Officer Phil Patane and Steve Lawn from EHS Manufacturing about some new fronts that have been fitted to some of the SRA harvesters.
We know in the field that pickup losses are anywhere between 1 and 10%, and the whole aim of this is, I guess it's a big process, but the whole aim of this is to try and minimise the damage that the spirals are causing with their aggressive nature. The next step after this is ultimately to link the whole front end of the harvester to ground speed. So now that you've got the geometry right on the spirals and everything's set, the next step is now to link the front, knockdown fin roller and base cutters all to ground speed to minimise the loss there and also improve performance and feeding.
Yeah, so a whole new design based on some of the principles that we knew before with the BSES fronts, and so what we've got is a little auger down the bottom. So we've got essentially 3 crop lifters each side. The little one down the bottom is primarily just for lifting the crop up, so it just lifts it off the ground. Then we want that travelling at ground speed, so it doesn't move the cane in any direction. It just picks it up off the ground, and it doesn't start separating it until it gets up to the other 2 augers, and then that little auger goes in between the 2 bigger augers, and we've got a 3-point contact there, which creates a radius of about ½ metre. So we've got a 1 metre diameter there to stop breaking the cane off at the separation zone. Then after it's past that zone, the inside auger then carries it right up, and it will fan it up and present it to the knockdown angle to go up the harvester.
We're looking at what could be improved on the current case fronts or the case harvesters, and previous research showed that, or the modelling of the BSES fronts, worked very, very well. From there, the aim was obviously to look further into that, and that's where getting in contact with EHS and taking a look at modelling and such as that, looking further into a new design of fronts. So obviously took Steve and his crew a fair while, a full year to obviously model this process, and then that's where the fronts came about. And there's 3 currently constructed up and down the coast on case SRA harvesters.
So we've got a lot more aggressive pitch on there. We've got 2 starts on both the little pickup auger and the inside auger. So you've got about 1.6 seconds to get that crop from off the ground up to the knockdown angle at a forward speed of 6.5 k's an hour. So anything faster than that and you're really doing a lot more damage. So based on the previous crop dividers, the only way you could cut really large cane was just slow right down. So we want to be able to keep that speed at about that optimum 6 k's an hour for economics, without doing the damage that is happening with the existing crop divider and just pushing the cane around and separating it with forward motion rather than actually lifting the crop up.
So where we're at now with the fronts is that we know that performance and feeding wise, they're a thumbs up and going really well. We don't know how much they've reduced percentage of loss, and that's the next step what we'd like to investigate. After that, we'd also like to link it into a project where we could link the whole front end of the harvester with ground speed as well, so spirals, knockdown roller, fin roller and base cutters, all to ground speed, and see what that improvement has on there as well.